Hello everybody, Chubs coming at you. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing a lot better. I was just getting over that sickness that everybody's been getting here this last week. Feeling much better. Over the next week here, I will be releasing several different videos where I interviewed a very iconic figure here in Angeles City in the Philippines, worldwide, when he got to his peak. It is Jimmy D, aka Harry the Horse. This is somebody I had heard about before I came here. I've reached out a couple times to try to get an interview with Jimmy D, and it had not worked out. He is in ailing health. He's lived a very fun, popular, crazy life. In this first video, we hear about his military history, at what age, what branch, where he was stationed, and how that all went. So let's jump right into it right now. Enjoy this, you guys.
Were you in the military?
I was not in the military.
Oh dear, oh dear.
No, I missed that boat. I wished I would have been. My father did a stint in the military for a few years, and I wished I would have.
Well, if you did go in the military, you should have went in the Air Force, because
That's the one I would have chosen.
That's as close to being a civilian and still be in the military.
Yes.
Plus, I was, when I graduated high school, I tried it different enough. I got a job in the bank in the basement, you know, learning, and I only worked there for a couple of months. The guy that was training me was ex-Air Force. You know, I lived at home, and at that time I was only 18, and then turning 19. Once you graduate from high school, then you think I should have more freedom.
Yes.
But my parents didn't feel the same way.
Yes.
So I felt too restricted. And so the guy that was training me just got out of the Air Force.
Okay.
And then he told me about it and how good it is. So I said, oh, okay. So during my lunch hour, I got in the train, went down and signed up.
Yep.
And then I waited about 2 weeks before I told my mother, while I'm drying the dishes, Mom, I'm, I was going in the Air Force, signed up, I'm leaving next week or something like that. And she called her husband, Jeremy, he's going in the Air Force. My father said, you'll never make it.
Yeah.
Confidence, and so he took me down, and on the day that I went for the physical and everything and said goodbye and went in the Air Force, and 28 years later.
So you were a full 28 years.
Yes, I would have went 30, but they have a thing called high year of tenure.
Okay.
Where if you didn't make a certain grade, you had to get out.
Okay.
So I got one grade below the highest.
Okay.
And why didn't I make the highest?
Yeah.
Because I got assigned to Thailand, and I was having too much fun.
Oh, yeah, okay.
To study.
Yes.
Actually, that's where Harry the Horse was born. When I was stationed at NKP, Nakhon Phanom, the club started the magazine. Yeah. And I used to write the manager's column. Okay. In their form, he didn't, and they just show him what I wrote and then go and eat it. So, and that was my introduction. Plus, I used to MC the shows on once in a while on every I used to call it something Sunday. So I got involved with that stuff. Plus, I worked in the top secret facility. Okay. So you didn't have janitors and that. Yeah. So I got on the first mopping the floor, and then the first sergeant took pity on me because my hands were getting blistered, so he put me on the burn detail. Okay. Because the burn detail, you finish early, and then first sergeant and I would go downtown and have a bit of time in the clubs there, because we had off limits at 11 o'clock. Okay. And you had to be right there at the bus to take you back to the base at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
I'm going to skip here a bit.
Yeah.
I never had a bad assignment
Yep.
in the military. I was stationed in Vegas twice. I was a 702 and admin type. There was so nothing spectacular in my AFSC. I was just typist for 28 years. But I was assigned to the security police squadron. I got this assignment to go to Vietnam. So I was with the girl, one of my girlfriends in the cafeteria, and I was coming up to get out. Mm-hmm. And she said, no, don't be in this, just get out. You're here in Vegas, you're doing this, you're doing that, and everything. And I said, yeah, I'm going to get out. Mm-hmm. So I went to personnel and said, I'm not taking the assignment. I'm getting out. Yeah. So I was supposed to go to Don Juan, which I didn't do that because I was afraid to go to Vietnam. Yeah. I didn't know much about Vietnam then. That was in the 60s. So I went for a couple of job interviews and didn't know what the hell to do. And then about after the job interview, I said, oh, no, I don't want to. I want to go back. Yeah. So I went back to personnel and said, can I get back in, disregard? So he said, well, I said, we'll try and go to put the request into personnel and see if they approve it. But if they approve it, you're going to have to take the first assignment. Yeah. I said, yeah, no problem. So yeah, they did approve it. I guess that was because of the Vietnam War. I was lucky. Because the reason I joined the Air Force is I knew I was too stupid to get a civilian job. Yeah. So I went in the military. And it worked. I was able to get by. But anyway, the assignment came down for Thailand. And when I first got there, I didn't like it because I lived in the open barracks, mm-hmm. Stuff like that on base. Eventually, I got off base. They let you go off base. But I said, I don't like it. And then I went off base one day, and I was in the security police squadron again. And then the first time I went off base and got a Thai massage, I said, oh, I love this place. Yeah. No, I got to put in for an extension. But it was too late. And I ended up back in Thailand, mm-hmm. Working with on base again, working with the Wild Weasel squadron. The Wild Weasels were the pilots that took off in their planes to draw out where the enemy had the anti-aircraft guns and all that stuff. So they could identify those or try to take them out. And so that made it so the fighter planes were able to come and know what to do when the anti-aircraft was reduced. Yeah. But at least they knew where it was. Okay. But that meant that when you're listening on the radio, because a lot of the guys got killed. Oh. And so that was a little bit sad. But I liked the assignment, living off base and everything, dancing and all that stuff. Yeah. My first assignment was to, when they sent me to Thailand, was to one place up country, which was not bad. It was Ubon, which I loved. Then I went back and got with Vegas again, and then put in a volunteer statement to go back to Thailand. Mm-hmm. But again, I was having such a good life in Vegas that I didn't think about the request to go overseas. Yeah. Then this young kid that was working with me said, son, Dale, you better call personnel and cancel your extension. I said, oh yeah, okay, I'll do that now. I called up personnel, I want to withdraw my volunteer statement. Guy said, too late, you got an assignment. I said, where? NKP, Thailand. I said, where the hell was NKP? Yeah. Well, NKP was way south, and you could walk downtown and look across the river and look at Laos. Oh. And that was the most difficult assignment that I had, but it still made fun with it.
Okay.
And that's where I got involved. They came up there with they had a club magazine.
You mean out there, if we can get some of the pictures of his pictures. Can we take some pictures of some of your pictures that you have here?
Yeah, do whatever. Nothing's classified.
And out in your living room, you have a bunch. I don't know if that's just family or what that is, but
It's funny.
Downstairs in the bar, and that showed when one of the things I did in when I was transferred to Bangkok.
okay.
I joined the International Toastmasters there.
Okay.
And then won every speech that I had to do. I won.
Okay.
And then when they had the interclub contest, I won that. Not because it was intellectual, because it was funny.
Yeah.
You know, I knew where the others gave these dry.
Yeah.
So mine came up with up the midi.
Yeah.
And that's when they were coming up with the miniskirt.
Oh,
So I said,
yeah,
up
the mini.
Yeah. And I was paying up their widest miniskirts, which was a great time.
Yeah.
And but anyway, I went because it was different. It was funny. So
Yes.
I went from the Nullis to Nakhon Phanom. I wanted to go back to Ubon, but I didn't get it. I went to NKP. NKP was in a top secret facility. As I said, I'm repeating myself. But after 10 months, I was able to get a friend of mine that worked senior NCO, was working in Bangkok at the Thailand Regional Exchange headquarters.
Okay.
And that's where the headquarters for the BX. I know you don't know what that
Yeah, I
means.
mean, the viewers will know what you're talking
The
about.
viewers will know.
Yes.
And I wore civilian clothes,
Okay.
lived off base. It was heaven.
Yeah.
And that was one of the main reasons that took me so long to make promotion to Master Sergeant, and which was E7. So starting to lose my train of thought.
Yeah.
Because in order to get promoted, you had to take a test all the time, and it was 2 different tests. So you had to study for both of those.
Yes.
So living off base, I lived in a Chinese community. The only American in that community, because a friend of mine, a co-worker, a local, bought one of the apartments in this Chinese community, and he fitted it out for me because I only had to pay $50 a month.
Okay.
To rent the place, but it was all open. It was like, I don't know if you've been to Asia or something, or Chinatown.
No.
But they have these stretches of apartments with the gates, and the first floor, second floor, third floor. So I used to. So I had the first floor for my TV and that and whatever, and then I had a bathroom and a shower downstairs, and then the second floor. The second floor I had laid out. I put a ping pong table, and that's where I had the maid sleep there too. Okay. So I had my friends to play ping pong on the second floor. Third floor is where my bedroom was. So that was open. I had to partition that. And then the bathroom was outside on a porch. Now, the water pressure did not go up to the third floor.
Okay.
So every day my maid had to come up and fill up this big Chinese urn that's sitting there.
Oh.
So now in Thailand, I don't know if you know, it's just like the Chinese and a lot of people in Asia, they don't have toilets like we have. They got just a flat where you put your feet on it, and then you have to kneel down.
Oh.
I mean, bend down.
Yeah.
You know, like Filipinos can, where you,
like squat?
You squat down easily.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Right.
You know, especially go to the bathroom. And so I had him raise it. I said, raise that up so I can sit on it and do it. So I used to say I was able to go to the bathroom, shave, and shower at the same time. It's only small space.
Right.
And but but Bangkok was really, really, and that's why I didn't really pass any tests, because I didn't study.
Yeah.
Every time I tried to study, I'd get all these dry books that I needed to study for this and to study for that. And I'd start, and I would start thinking about going downtown.
Yeah, I get a little sidetracked.
Yeah, or some girl would knock on my gate.
Yeah.
And I said, oh man, forget this.
Right. It's time for fun rather than studying.
Plus at that time, also when I was in Bangkok, I was the MC at the NCO club for their shows.
Yeah.
And also we started a club magazine. I started that.
Yeah.
And I did everything. I did the writing, I did the photography, I did and that's where actually Harry the horse was born.
Okay.
But it was, at that time it was called From the Horse's Mouth.
Okay.
You see, that's the column here.
And then you were the editor, writer, photographer. You were everything.
Now this, I'll get to this one later. This is Cable City. So this is, these magazines I saved, that was the Bancoom.
Okay.
So
and you had articles in those? You were writing for this?
Everything.
Okay.
In here. I did.
You did? Okay.
Everything. Every picture. Every article.
Let me look at one of these.
Including the manager's column.
Yes.
And that's where...
Oh, wow.
That's where the gossip column.
Right. So, Woman's Champ. Oh, so you had advertisements, people to pay for this as well, or was it out of your own pocket?
Oh, no. The club paid for it.
Oh, the club paid. Okay. Slide.
Where is my column? That's what I'm trying to...
Yeah, Meet the Moz. Different people you would feature all the time. Here is the show that's coming up December 5th at the Windsor at 21:30. You know what time that is? 9:30. Right, 9:30. Yes. Big Al Dowding, champion, women's champ, and then here is a monthly calendar that you had with the different artists at what time they were showing. Glenn Childers, Al Dowding, Dixie Cups. Yeah.
Where's my column now? It's
1970.
1970? Wow. Yes.
I gotta find out where it is. Plus,
Jim Hollywood
I
Dale.
did the cover design. I didn't. They had the artist
Yeah.
in the club, and I'd come up with the idea what I wanted for the cover.
Okay.
And so then they see. Oh, I took all the pictures.
Yes, I like all the pictures. Black and white. Then in them days,
Yeah,
you
black
probably
and white. The film.
Did you develop them or did you take them somewhere to get developed?
I took them somewhere.
Yeah, I remember the days when.
See that? We had I took everything that I did and give it to this company outside.
Yes.
And they put it all together.
Yeah. Can you get it back in a week or something? Sometimes they took a while. I remember that.
No, it was pretty quick.
Was it? Okay. I don't remember the time frame it took, but I remember having to get the photos developed. You never wanted to take sexy photos because they might keep them or make duplicates, I remember. Once you got your own phones and stuff, you could take and do what you wanted, but... And then you ended up in the Philippines. That's
Yes, I did.
Did you have journalistic training or anything, or you just were just an excellent writer?
I had no. In elementary school, well, in school, I liked writing, but I was lousy in math.
Yeah.
I liked history and everything, and
because your columns are so professional, to the point, funny, informative.
See, back there you had 1, 2, 4 different clubs.
Okay.
Different locations.
Yes. The bar closes downstairs at 7, you said?
Yeah, I've only got 1 employee.
Okay, okay.
Again, I know I don't make money, I'm losing money.
Yeah, I'll have to...
But the one girl I have is pregnant now.
Oh, no.
See, I used to stay open till 9.
Yeah.
So she's pregnant, so I just hired another girl, so I have 2 people for a while she's being trained.
Yeah. So you own the hotel, the Blue Boar Hotel here? And
We own it, yeah, it's ours.
Okay. Do you still have something to do with the Blue Book? Are you an owner or?
No. The
I know
okay, well, when I finished with but anyway, the Vancouver is where I started. For some reason, I can't find the articles. See, Special this month, Happy Thanksgiving by Jim Dale.
And these were monthly, right?
Yeah.
Monthly posts or productions? Okay. In 1970, 71.
So I tried to get my wife to get these out of hiding.
Yeah.
So when I didn't get them until just before you came. So I couldn't look, but anyway.
How did you end up in the Philippines?
I still had a volunteer statement in to go overseas. I always wanted to get overseas because you're in the same, plus you made more money.
Okay.
And it just came up, the assignment, for the first time.
Was that at Clark, the assignment?
I was at Clark from 77 to 81.
Okay.
So that was the 4 years. In that 4 years, I packed in a lot of stuff. As I said, I was at Clark. I was also the MC for the shows at the NCO Club.
Yes.
And
you got to know a lot of military personnel, artists, women.
And then that clock also was, I entered the
Thank you very much.